Hello, folks. Got a little weather going on, some storms in central Louisiana, as expected, with rain with the AL93, a very disorganized tropical system. It's not going to develop into a tropical cyclone, depression, storm, or hurricane, or anything like that, but it is a rain producer. It's already produced heavy rain in Louisiana, and I think it's not over with yet. Could produce some more here in portions of Sinlaw. So I'll have all that coming up for you in just a bit. Right now, we're looking at an overcast sky. Now, I'm seeing and hearing lightning and hearing thunder in East Rapides Parish, as another heavy band of storms will be headed in that way. Looking at Toledo Bend, a little bit better up in that direction, a little bit farther away from this stuff. So actually a little sun getting through through the clouds at this time. So tropical influence will continue in Sinlock as we go through Saturday. So tomorrow will be the worst day, and then Saturday things will begin to improve, but still high rain chances. And then Sunday is pretty much over with, and he's going to return next week. So radar indicating area of convection, showers and thunderstorms mixed here across central Louisiana. Here's some of the heavier thunderstorms to the east of town. See this little band right in here. A good bit of lightning with this. These are kind of noisy. Could be some gusty wind due to the heavy rainfall with that. And that has actually prompted a little flash flood warning for portions of a small portion of Rapides Parish, including the Alexandria Pineville metro area until 8:15. These other things here are special weather statements for what I just told you. Local heavy rain, maybe some gusty wind, and of course some frequent lightning going on there. Heavier rain has happened across portions of Avoyelles Parish and southward into Evangeline and St. Landry, as well as Catahoula, Concordia getting some good rains. Here's the surface low, if you want to call it that, weak surface reflection. Most of the rain and storms have been out ahead of that instead of with it, which is good news for us because you know what happens when the convection and the surface low get together. The thing blows up into a storm. So overall setup here for today, the surface low, weak and broad, moving out of the New Orleans metro area here pretty soon. And this is an area of tropical moisture coming in. This is rich, deep moisture. So this is where the chances of flooding would be from here southward for today. Once we go into tomorrow, this will be the pattern where that surface low actually kind of moves to the west and then starts moving northward for Friday, and then it'll turn into an open wave Friday night and into Saturday. So still a little tropical influence lingering, but this pattern, as you know, with a former and a tropical system, there's tropical moisture with this. The tropical moisture is very deep. This is very good storm fuel, and this is an efficient rainfall pattern. So there will be some heavy rain out of this pattern for us. I have some details coming up in just a bit, though. Futurecast, I'll step you through this evening. At least showers and thunderstorms will be hit and miss across the area. Probably in the central and southern parishes, more hit than miss. Maybe in areas up toward Manny, Natchitoches, and Winfield, maybe more miss than hit up there. So Futurecast for Friday morning as folks go to work. Still some lingering showers and a few thunderstorms, even that early. We'll see a modest increase throughout the day, off and on, hit and there and miss. And so it all accumulates. Once we go into Saturday, you see through Saturday noon, some showers and some thunderstorms dotting the landscape there as well. So all this has prompted a flash flood risk for tomorrow, category 2 out of 4. This is for the potential for locally heavy rainfall from AL93, the tropical system. And here's my forecast for Friday only. Remember, I told you I was only going to do this one day at a time because you can get into some deep weeds there trying to forecast these type of systems several days in advance. So I'm going to use a pretty broad pen here and put in 90% for everybody for the possibility that somebody could get left out. And so there it is. The extreme variation. I want to make that a point with this particular system. Amounts could range. Some of you may get a tenth of an inch or less. Okay, and it wouldn't surprise me if some of you, a few folks, got nothing. All right, and yeah, that can happen with a tropical system. To over 5 inches. I'm going to leave that open-ended there, so you see that's a wide range, and the timing is AM and PM. It could rain any day, any time of the day on Friday. So the flash flood risk goes down for Saturday to a level 1 out of a category 4. So there could still be some locally heavy rain. It will be less coverage than Friday, but still high. And the flood alerts, this is a flash flood watch for much of, in fact, all of South Louisiana. And here's that flash flood warning for the Alexandria Pineville Metro and a little part of Rapides Parish, a little bit, another flash flood down state with previous heavy rainfall. All right, so summing all this up in the 7-day forecast, looking ahead, the tropical influence continues 2 more days. Tomorrow will be the stronger day, 90%, 60% for Saturday. Notice the temperatures creeping up in the afternoon there by Sunday, and the rain chance, the rain coverage drops quickly to 20% as a high pressure, a hot bubble of air is going to build over this system, and it's going to negate its influence as we go into Sunday. So we heat back up to 93, and notice it just gets worse as we go into Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. It's going to be a hot week ahead next week, folks, because there'll be some leftover moisture accompanying this heat. 2 days where I just don't even see a chance of rain here, only a 10% Wednesday, and by Thursday, I put in a 30% as we'll see a weakness develop on the south side of that hot bubble of air that I told you will be responsible for those high temperatures. And that could be important because that south side of that ridge will be over the Gulf of Mexico, and we could see a similar system. Thursday may be the first day I've had like it was this week with this AL93. We could see a similar situation starting Thursday of next week, where some type of tropical system develops in the Gulf of Mexico, disorganized, and we'll have to wait and see what exactly happens there. But I just wanted to alert you to that possibility. Okay, that's it from me. Nick Mikulis will be back with you in the morning, and I'll be writing the forecast in the Weather Center, and I'll bring you an evening stream as well. So Nick and I are busy these days, and we appreciate it. We love working for you, and we love your support for Cenla Weather.